9 o'clock in the evening, Lisa's mother went upstairs to look after her daughter. As she went through the door, she saw her lying in the couch, reading her new book she got for her birthday from her older brother. Her mother asked if she is enjoying the new lecture.
Of course I do.
Knowing that she will have to go to bed now in order to get up early tomorrow for her first day at school, with enthusiasm she jumped into bed, hoping to find a new couple of new friends tomorrow she can talk to and invite to her home to play and do reading parties. Quickly she fell asleep, and before she knew, her mom was there the next morning to wake her up for school.
Hey cutie, it's time to wake up for school.
And slowly little Lisa got up and dressed her in the clothes her mom put on the chair.
I made breakfast if you want, you can come down.
As fast as possible, she ran down to eat, gave her mother a kiss, and rushed to the car where her dad was already waiting for her to bring her to school.
So, are you happy for your first day at school today, cutie?
Most excited, she replied, she's gonna have lots of new friends and have a lot of fun with them. Very well, her father said, but just for some good measure, I'm sure they will love you very much, but still watch out for yourself. Kids these days can be very rough sometimes, especially at a school like that.
Okay, I will take care today, Dad. Thank you.
After a few minutes, they arrived at the school as Lisa witnessed a huge billboard with the name of the school, Alfred Favonius Primary School, the biggest private school in the capital city of Germany, and she was a part of it now. Somehow she felt like a bit nervous with all these people running around, but yet she was so desperate to make new friends. Her dad was walking with her on the hands all the way to the hallway where the meetup was. It was very much crowded and a lot of people were way taller than her, so she barely saw anything in front. As she got called by her name,
Lisa Minchie?
Her dad left her hand and said, "Go on, that's you. See you later at home, cutie." She walked towards the teacher, looking behind at her waving dad. As she walked, she didn't pay attention and bumped into a bigger guy who just madly looked down at her.
"Hey, watch out!"
As she was walking towards her new teacher. As she stood there for the rest of her classmates to come, she somehow felt watched by someone, but couldn't find out where in the whole crowd. Maybe because everybody was watching her? They were walking to the class, her feelings vanished. What a strange day so far, she was thinking later in class. While everybody was saying their names in class, she felt a little shock when the teacher said her name, in order for her to tell a bit about herself. She somehow tried to look confident while speaking.
Lisa is my name. I am 11 years old and I am very interested in books and knowledge. I really love reading.
The teacher was happy to hear at least from one kid to be able to have fun in reading. He thanked Lisa for their narrative as he continued with the next scholars. After a few hours of education lessons, the bell ringed, meaning to have a break for everybody. She walked patiently through every hall in order to find a cafeteria to have a little snack, but she did not manage to find some area like that anywhere. As she found a place where a lot of scholars were hanging out, she thought she maybe found it. With delight, she walked in that direction as she stumbled across the guy that madly looked at her this morning when she walked to the front of the school. In a quick decision due to a fright moment, she took a small detour to another door to get to a safe place. With a gasp of relief, she turned around to see where she landed anyway. She stood there in front of a door being watched by some people with confused eyes, just a few nerdy looking people and a librarian lady, and books of course, a lot of books as well.
What is this paradise?
She walked a little bit towards the shelves to see what they had to offer, from history and thrilling stories until mangas and comics. They had nearly everything she would desire, and Lisa knew she found her place, the place she wanted to hang around, free from big bad guys and more words she can read. She enjoyed it so much that she nearly forgot to get back to class. Running back to her classroom, an older person talked to her saying that she was not allowed to run in the hallways. He looked a bit angry but still talked in a calm voice and asked her what her name was. She replied Lisa would be her name.
Lisa. Lisa is my name.
Nice to meet you, Lisa. My name is Professor Cyrus. But I don't want to hold you up any longer. Head back to your class quick.
As she arrived, everything was empty, not even one soul around. Luckily, she knew what room she was supposed to go. Just as she wanted to grab the handle to open the classroom door, she saw a person coming around the corner. It was a little girl. She seemed like she was a bit lost and didn't know where to go. She was coming towards her and asked her for advice.
Do you maybe know where I can find room number 4?
Of course she knew where it was. Her memory was kind of phenomenal. It's at the other building on the first floor, she told the girl. As quick as she told her where to go, she was already off, and shouted out while running,
Thank you very much, Lisa.
With a stunned face, she stood there thinking, Why does the little girl know her name? How bizarre. Anyway, time to get back to class. Being a bit late, she answered the teacher's questions why she was so late now.
I had a chat with a Professor Cyrus.
Ah, Mr. Cyrus, he said. He is indeed a great teacher. He's coming all the way from Dubai to be a teacher at this school.
Wow, that is kind of far away.
Indeed it is, Lisa. Now go take a seat, the lesson's already started. During class, she was thinking the whole time, why does that girl know my name? I have not even talked to her yet, despite even saw her once for now. Very suspicious. The bell rang, meaning the school would be over for today. She walked to the parking lots with the buses to wait for her dad to come. He wasn't there yet. While waiting, she observed the other scholars a bit. Maybe she would find someone she might have known by now. Or maybe that mysterious little girl, but neither of them happened. After a while, her father arrived to take her off.
Hey Lisa, how are you? How was your first day?
It was alright, she said, knowing it was kind of a weird day. As they passed the school, she witnessed that little girl she saw before.
Dad, look! That little blonde girl called me by my name before, but I didn't even saw her before or talk to her in any other way.
Oh, I know her. That's the daughter of our new neighbors. They just recently moved in a few months ago.
So maybe her parents told her my name.
But do you know her name too?
I can't quite remember, sorry, but I think it was a short name or something.
She kept watching that blonde girl before she lost track of her. Arriving at home, her mother already awaited her to ask her out for her day. She told her everything as quick as possible to be able to get back to her room to read or do everything she liked. As the time passed very quickly, as she went on into the night, she was learning everything she was interested in. As her mom came in to tell her to soon go to bed, school will start early in the morning. She did herself bed ready, laid in bed and tried to sleep.
Lisa. Lisa.
She heard a female voice calling her name, but was she still sleeping or dreaming? Is there a woman coming towards her with a sword? Now this can't be real. She was dressed as some sort of knight. How odd. Just as she came close enough to see something, she woke up from the voice of her mom.
Lisa, time to get up for school.
She looked at her mother with sleepy eyes and said, "Yes, I will get up now." After she was ready, she ate some breakfast with her family, and her mother asked if she found a new friend already. She replied with, "Not really. I had some interactions with some people and a new girl from the neighborhood, but that's it so far."
Oh, you already met her? She's such a nice little girl. She got me some special cookies from their hometown when they came here to say hello. Here, you can have one if you like.
They are very good. That's so true. But where do they come from?
I think it was a small town called Münstadt.
Interesting name for a town. Never heard of it before.
Anyway, I think we have to go, all right?
I will get my backpack, and then we can go.
As they drove by at the school, her dad gave her a kiss on the cheek and told her to take care today and have fun at school. She answered with a big yes and went off to the entrance. When she opened the door yet again, she saw that little blonde girl. It's like she's always at the same spot like herself. That can't be normal. What wasn't normal either, that the girl just somehow got up from the ground for no reason she could think of. Lisa walked up to her and asked her how she was doing so far today.
Hey, how are you doing so far today? Well, apart from a big guy bumping into me right now, I'm doing fine so far. I can join you to your classroom if you insist. It's always better to stick together as new schoolers at a new school. How do you know that I am new here at this school? My mother told me that you recently moved in with your family from Mondstadt. That is nearly correct. It's called Münstadt, but it's practically the same pronunciation.
As they kept talking to each other, they both heard the school bell ringing, so they had to split up.
It was nice meeting you, Lisa. I am sure we can become good friends, don't you think? Of course, we will.
At that moment she realized now would be the perfect moment to finally ask the blonde girl's name.
Wait, before you go, can I ask your name? I still haven't asked it by now. Oh, my name? Sure, my name is Jean. Nice to know you now, Jean. See you next time. Bye, Lisa.
Alright, that was the first story so far. I totally made it up by myself, so don't mind if some weird errors or something are into it. I'm not really into writing books or stories or something. It's just something that came to my mind like that while I was writing, so I thought it would be a cool idea to have some stories from Genshin characters but in the parallel universe. Because apparently if you look maybe now Genshin and Honkai Star Rail, the characters always exist but in the parallel universe, so I thought it would be interesting to see how the Genshin characters would live like maybe in our world or something like that. Anyway, I hope you still liked it, and there's still a lot more to come next time. Next time we will check out a little girl from China. I don't want to spoil too much, but you can stay tuned, trust me. Anyway guys, thanks for watching, and hopefully I'll see you in the next video. Raptor out.